The Silk Thread Part 3. The setup, the first email Clara sent to Elise was only 9 words long. You don't know me, but I know about you. Her finger hovered over the mouse before she clicked send. Once it was gone, a strange exhilaration washed over her. No turning back. Minutes stretched into an hour before the reply came. Who are you? Clara typed carefully. I'm Clara Whitfield, Daniel's wife. This time, the silence lasted nearly half a day. When the reply finally came, it was sharper, defensive. You must be mistaken. Daniel told me you were separated. Clara's lips thinned. The lie was almost insulting in its laziness. She typed again. We've been married 13 years. He eats my dinners, sleeps in my bed, wears the watch I gave him last Christmas. Do you still think I'm mistaken? 5 minutes passed. Then can we meet? Clara stared at the screen. She hadn't expected that. But yes, she thought, meeting was better. She wanted to see Elise's face when the truth landed. She wanted to judge for herself the kind of woman Daniel had chosen. She typed back. Café Leora. Tomorrow? Dois depois de meio. Leora smelled of espresso and sugar, its windows fogged against the drizzle outside. Clara chose a corner table where she could watch the door. She wore a pale blouse, pearl earrings, her hair swept back, nothing dramatic, but intentional. She wanted to look like a woman in control. Elise arrived 5 minutes late. Clara had expected someone flashy, brittle. Instead, Elise was understated. Dark curls falling loose around her face, no heavy makeup, a scarf wrapped neatly at her throat. Pretty, yes, but with the seriousness in her eyes that surprised Clara. Clara, yes. Clara gestured to the seat across. Thank you for coming. Elise sat, folding her hands in her lap. For a long moment, they only studied each other. Two women tied together by the same man's lies. He told me you were divorcing. Elise said at last, her voice soft but firm. Clara let a humorless smile flicker. He told me I was too naive to notice. The words made Elise flinch. She looked down, twisting her scarf. I didn't know. I swear, if I had, Clara raised a hand. I believe you. And in that moment, she realized Elise wasn't her enemy. She was collateral damage. Another of Daniel's victims. They talked for an hour. Elise described Daniel's stories. The dead marriage. The lonely nights. The cruel, unfeeling wife he was bound to out of duty. Clara listened without expression, though anger simmered inside her at his gall. When Elise hesitated, Clara leaned forward, producing the small notebook she'd kept. Bank charges, hotel stays, flower deliveries, Elise's address. Elise's eyes widened. You've been keeping track. Of course, Clara said simply. Facts matter more than feelings. Elise nodded slowly, understanding dawning. By the time their cups were empty, the two women had forged something unexpected. Not friendship, exactly, but an alliance. He thinks he has both of us, Clara said, her voice calm but edged. But the truth is, he has neither. He doesn't realize it yet, but he's already lost. Elise tilted her head, cautious. What do you mean to do? Clara's smile was sharp. Expose him in a way that leaves no escape. His birthday is next month. He's planning a grand party. You'll be there, Elise blinked. He invited me. Of course he did. He thinks he's untouchable. Clara leaned closer. That night, he'll discover just how wrong he is. Over the next weeks, Clara and Elise exchanged brief, careful emails. Not daily, just enough to finalize the plan. Elise was nervous, but willing. Clara handled the details. Meanwhile, Daniel grew reckless. He stayed out late, came home humming, whistling, checking his phone with the secretive glee of a teenager. Clara kissed him at the door, asked nothing, smiled at everything. Her silence was his cocoon, and he mistook it for safety. At night, when he fell asleep beside her, Clara lay awake, sketching scenarios in her head, guest lists, a projector, a speech. She didn't know yet how it would all unfold, but she trusted herself to find the right moment. Revenge, she was learning, was not fire. It was water, patient, relentless. It carved through stone drop by drop until nothing remained but ruins. One evening, Clara studied her reflection in the bathroom mirror. She barely recognized herself. Her eyes were sharper now, her smile controlled. She whispered, just loud enough for her reflection to hear. You made me this way. From the shower, Daniel's voice floated. What was that? Clara smoothed her blouse, masking her grin. Nothing, darling, just talking to myself. 2 days later, Elise sent her final message. I'm in. Just tell me when. Clara typed back, her hands steady. At the party, you'll know. She closed the laptop, her heart calm, her mind sharp. The trap was ready. Daniel, in all his arrogance, had no idea the walls were already closing in.